This week on Taste Utah, it's all about community. We're at Hearth and Hill in Park City. They recently just celebrated their 3-year anniversary, and we can see why. From the beginning, they've offered a sophisticated menu full of unique and ingredient-driven selections. And they've been doing everything they can think of to support their customers and their staff through a very tricky 2020. Hearth and Hill is definitely cementing their cornerstone in the foundation of our Utah restaurant community. Then we highlight a classic Utah restaurant, the Soup Kitchen. Now, their original location has been an intricate part of the Sugar House community of restaurants and storefronts for years. But they actually have 4 locations, including their Salt Lake City location, which boasts a full commissary kitchen, complete with enormous double-barreled soup kettles and even a bakery. We're taking you behind the scenes to show you how Stuart and his team are scratch-making their noodles for their crowd-pleasing chicken noodle soup, as well as stirring up flavors, simmering goodness, and serving up classic soups that warm our bodies and our hearts. Taste Utah is more than your typical food show. It's about local flavor, from roots through authentically Utah restaurants. It's the people and the places that make Utah a dining destination. There's so much soil and earth to uncover and still so many great Utah restaurants to savor. We bring you the stories and we spread the love. The best thing about Utah, the views along the way, they're not bad either. We're not afraid to get our hands just a little dirty. Food is a necessity. It's how we create it and share it and experience it together that truly shapes our community. Whether you're choosing to dine in our dining rooms, order to go, or get delivery, you always have a seat at this table. Are you ready to taste Utah? We're in Park City. We're in the Kimball Junction area, the Red Stone Complex to be more accurate, sort of on the east side. And we're at Hearth and Hill. Hearth and Hill is a restaurant that is full of Americana. They're doing lunch, they're doing dinner, they're doing brunch, and they really have innovated and adapted during this very, very trying time of COVID. We're about to meet Brooks. We're gonna talk all things Hearth and Hill. Are you ready? Hey, mask up. It's never gonna get old. Stay safe. Brooks, how are you?
I'm well, Katie. Welcome back to Hearth and Hill.
Oh, thank you. So excited to be back here. I'm so excited to talk to you about your menu, about what's new, what's going on.
As are we. Yes, we're so excited to have you back. Come with me and let's go to a table.
Lead the way. Brooks, it's so nice to be sitting here inside a restaurant. We're both being safe. We're wearing our masks. Hearth and Hill is doing an impeccable job of social distancing. It looks like you even have QR codes. Talk to us a little bit about lengths that you're going to make sure that people stay safe. Saying all that, I am going to take my mask off and eat because that's what one must do.
Absolutely. Yes, please dig in. Well, we're grateful to have you. Thank you for coming up here to Park City, Kimball Junction. Here at Hearth and Hill, we've really striven to be the leader of Park City and in the state in terms of how to best operate a restaurant during COVID. We have little signs on our tables that ask our guests to have their mask on when associates are at the table so that our staff can continue to be as healthy and safe as possible during these times. We ensure that if they were to get sick, that they will get paid for the 2 weeks that they're off. And then with our guests as well, making sure that they're kept as safe as possible, social distancing throughout the restaurant, and making sure that we do everything by them as well to keep them healthy while they're here at the restaurant. And we've had many guests come in saying that they come to Hearth and Hill because they feel safe.
The restaurant industry was already doing a pretty good job, and by pretty good I mean an impeccable job. I mean, #1 most trusted industry in the entire country, even higher than medicine. So it's like we're taking those standards that we already had that were very, very high and elevating them, yeah?
The health departments in the different counties throughout the country have stringent policies and procedures to ensure that we play by the rules and that they come and hold us accountable and do inspections to make sure that we are. You have guests that are being more mindful than ever to look around and make sure that they do feel comfortable. We have a patio in the back that we just have heaters added to so that people can sit and feel safe outside during this winter. We have a fireplace out there, so really trying to give people as many options as possible so that whatever they feel comfortable with, we can accommodate that. When COVID shut us down for dining on March 15th, we immediately, with our chef Jordan Harvey, translated to curbside and shortened our a la carte menu, and then came out with 3 family meals. So we have a fajita dinner for 4, we have a brisket dinner for 4, and then we also have an orange chicken dinner for 4. And then if you want something to maybe for later, we have a couple of frozen lasagna options, a meat and a veggie, and then also some frozen cheddar biscuits. Our goal is to make great food really well, house-made from scratch here in the restaurant. And I like to tell people this fun food that people want to eat, and so a great variety. So in front of you, you're eating our winter salad. We have local Bangor Farms squash on there. We have some frisee, a great cheese that we're actually getting from Caputo's ricotta salata, some beets in there, some quinoa, so just a really great mixture.
Yeah.
Right here's an item that we added in our fall menu that has been a massive hit. It's our beer battered cauliflower, gluten-free, so we use gluten-free beers, and then it's with a Carolina Gold sauce. The one in front of me is one of our tried and true, it's been on our menu since day one, our ramen. Great broth that we make here in-house well over 24 hours. And then right in front of me is on the lunch menu our turkey sandwich. Really cool thing about this sandwich is that we give $1 from every sandwich we sell back to the Park City Education Foundation.
Wow.
And that was inspired through our partnership with the local PC Caps program that takes place at the Park City High School. And then our house-made ketchup, which we've done since day one.
Making ketchup in-house.
Yes.
That's
we're
pretty
working
amazing.
On, hopefully in the near future, bottling it so guests can take it with them to go back here to Park City or wherever they live.
That's really, really cool. I mean, that is attention to detail, adherence to quality. And then, I mean, obviously we have to talk about the beverages.
Yes, absolutely. So one of the favorite things are our mocktails. We just came out with a brand new lineup of mocktails. They're all named after the dogs. So my dog and then my dad, who's my co-owner, their dog, and then our chef and our GM. So we have Snape's S'mores right here, a little s'more, marshmallows on top. We have Layla's Lemonade, freshly made lemonade here in-house. We squeeze the lemons right here.
Nice.
And then over here is Boone's Brew, a little nice warm mocktail for the winter. And then over here is Jack's Jubilee. And then here are 2 cocktails, Lavender Margarita, as our bartender likes to call, this is the queen. It's been on the menu for quite some time, and she sells extremely, extremely well. Got great flavor to it, and definitely a unique take on a margarita.
She's beautiful.
And then this winter, we came out with the Cozy Sweater, which has been one of our top sellers so far this winter. The name itself, how would you not want to order this drink?
I already feel warm and cozy and taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got lunch going on. You guys are open for dinner as well.
We are, yep. So we're open lunch and dinner every single day.
Okay.
Open at 11:30, and then until 8:30 during the week, 9 o'clock on the weekends.
Okay.
And then we are open for Sunday brunch every single Sunday at 10 a.m. Great mixture on that menu of Eggs Benedict. We have waffles. We have the ramen on the menu, salads, smoothies, smoothie bowls. So really trying to pertain to everybody's appetite, breakfast burritos. So yeah, we're really excited to be open here in Kimball Junction.
I mean, that's something that's so cool that I think Hearth does so well, is that you come here and there's something for everyone. So like if you're in my family, like you've got your tried and true meat eaters, you have your vegan, you have your vegetarian, and it's like to find a place where we can all just kind of come and leave feeling satisfied, to where it's not like, okay, well, you got a portobello mushroom cup because you're the vegan. You got a slab of cauliflower because you're the vegetarian. It's really, really special and gluten-free. I mean, that's something that's really important as well.
Absolutely. It's been honestly fun as a team to come together and say, okay, what new things can we try? During Christmas time, holiday time, we did curbside caroling, where we had carolers out front of the restaurant and guests could come and enjoy them, grab their curbside food and listen to the carolers. And so just trying to do everything we can to keep morale up, because times like these, there's a lot of negative news, and so we want to do everything we can to keep people positive.
As long as we can stay open-minded, optimistic.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're talking about creating community and maintaining community and really being a beacon of hope, not just as a restaurant, but doing what it really is that restaurants are intended to do, which is offering a space that is safe, and it really is so commendable and so special.
You know, part of the reason I joined the restaurant industry at a very young age is because restaurants are a place where we can provide special moments. We are a place where we get to celebrate with people, whether it's anniversaries, weddings, rehearsal dinners, birthdays, graduations.
Just making it through a Monday.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. I mean, getting through COVID.
So inspiring. I mean, I'm so lit up listening to your story, listening to all of the efforts that you're going to keep us safe, keep us happy, keep us well fed. And you speak so highly of your chef. I have never met this chef, so I'm really excited to meet him. Do you mind if I invite myself back into the kitchen and just get to know him, see a dish being prepared?
Yeah, absolutely. Chef Jordan Harvey, this is our third restaurant that he and I have worked together at, so we know each other well. I haven't pushed his buttons enough yet that he's, left me, but we're happy that he is part of our team. He does a phenomenal job, has been with us since day one. And I look forward to you taking a peek into the kitchen.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'll leave you here. This all better be clear by the time I get back.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks, Brooks. Chef Jordan Harvey, it's so nice to meet you. I mean, Brooks just speaks so highly of you. And you know what speaks even more highly of you? Your food. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us in the restaurant and especially in the kitchen. We're always, we're in the fishbowl, as we call it, but we're always happy to have guests in the kitchen.
Oh, thank you for allowing me to be back here. Now, what are you making for us today?
So we're gonna make an ahi poke bowl that we have on the menu. Brooks lived in Hawaii for a little while, so this is an homage to that because I think sometimes you miss the water and you miss the beach, so pulling a little bit.
In a landlocked state, the closest we get is the Great Salt Lake in Jordanelle, right?
Right.
Okay, awesome. So tell us what makes a poke bowl.
So I think a poke bowl is, it's a rice bowl at its core.
Okay.
The ingredients will vary. We source what we can locally, like the daikon we have on there. We got from Renui Gardens.
Love them.
The cucumbers we get from Renui Gardens as well, so we source as much locally as we can.
Where are you sourcing the ahi from?
Directly from Honolulu. We work with Honolulu Fish Company and purchase it directly from them.
Awesome.
So I think our overall creed when it comes to purchasing ingredients is as close to the source as we can get.
Beautiful.
So your poke bowl will always start with your rice and sushi rice specifically, where you season it with a vinegar and sugar mixture.
Okay.
And that helps hold it together as well. We have a little bit of daikon radish for the little crisp and freshness.
And it doesn't have a lot of flavor to it, right, daikon? It's kind of a nice accoutrement.
Correct. It's got a high water content, but the texture and the overall cleansing, with especially with so many flavors that we're going to build in here, is a good addition to help round out the palate overall.
Nice.
So we're going to start with that. I think another item similar, more for texture than it is flavor, is the cucumber. We're going to do a little edamame.
Beautiful.
And then we're going to take the mango and we're going to mix it with some tahini spice, which is like a Mexican spice. It's like salt, chili, and dehydrated lime.
Okay.
So it's got a little pop of heat, a little bit of salt, and then that little bit of sour, which will help balance everything out as well.
And that's what you're looking for with a dish like this, is balance, right? There's so many ingredients going on.
And I think it's those little bites of acid in a dish that really round things out and help everything else shine.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we just do a little bit of the wakame seaweed salad. Because, I think...
Does that have a nice salt content to it?
Yeah, good salt. It's got some sesame seed and a little bit of chili flake in there.
Nice, so another little pop of heat.
Yep. So again, we kind of layer flavors into the dish and build upon each other. So then our ahi, we just season with a little bit of nori, sesame seed, and soy sauce.
Okay. And how long are you marinating that for? Is it a process that happens overnight or just very quickly?
Nope, it's quickly because soy sauce has a high sodium content.
Okay.
So if it sits in there, like sodium being salt, it'll cure it and it'll almost cook it. And we want a poke bowl where it's nice raw fish rather than a ceviche. You don't
want lox in the morning, right?
Right. And then we just have a spicy mayo that we use chipotle peppers. Again, for the flavor, it's that little bit of smoke, but not enough to overpower everything. And then the creaminess and heat from the aioli.
Nice.
And then a little bit of avocado. Because avocado is great on everything.
Avocado makes everyone happy, right?
It does.
Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Chef, what is your favorite thing to cook on the Hearth menu?
Pierogies, without a doubt.
Pierogies without a doubt?
Absolutely. It might be the Irish ancestor speaking to me, and the Ukrainian girlfriend maybe.
Yeah.
And we kind of find that middle ground somewhere in there.
Nice.
We just have a new pierogi dish today with charred leek cream that I'm super excited about.
Yum. So, pierogies are fantastic. So for people who don't know what a pierogi is, break it down.
It's like an Eastern European dumpling. It can have, I mean, all sorts of fillings. I think most traditional are potato, that can have onion or cheddar, or sauerkraut is the other common one you see.
Very cool.
So.
Well, Chef, this has been such an amazing educational experience, and I can just feel your love and passion for the food and for what you do. So I just appreciate you. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go take my mask off. I'm gonna enjoy it.
All right.
Thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
Oh, it's sunshiny. We're in Salt Lake City, and we are at the Soup Kitchen. Well, we're at one of their 4 locations. Soup Kitchen has been a staple in the Salt Lake City landscape, the culinary landscape, for so many years. We're about to meet Stuart. He's gonna give us all the insider goods on all things soup. Now, they've got a lot of other things on their menu, but hey, we're talking soup today. Are you ready? Let's mask up, let's keep it safe, let's get delicious. Stuart, how are you?
Great, Katie, how are you?
Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well.
So excited to be here. I mean, Soup Kitchen is just legendary in Salt Lake City.
Great.
And you're gonna teach me how to make some soups?
That's right, we have a lot to do today, Katie. I hope you're ready.
I mean, I am gonna roll up my sleeves, I'm gonna take off my jacket, and you'll lead the way, take me to the kitchen.
Yeah, beautiful. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
this.
Okay, awesome. So Stuart, we're here in the kitchen. This is sort of your commissary kitchen where you make soups for all of the soup kitchens.
Yes, that's correct.
And so these are enormous kettles. I mean, we could be taking a bath in them, but we won't. We're making the beef take a bath in this particular
That's
one.
correct, yes.
So what soup are we making here?
As you said, beef, so
Beef.
it's going to be vegetable beef.
Tell us the
Yeah,
process
what we
that you've
did is
gone
we
through.
started the vegetable beef by doing a simple cook through of the onions and the diced red beef.
Okay.
We did a quick little mix of basic spices. Okay, so we got a salt.
Okay.
We have a mix of a couple of peppers.
Okay.
We have an onion powder.
Love it.
And we have a garlic. We got our hot bath going.
I mean, we're not making any small potatoes here. This is like you've got 2 buckets full of just full of vegetables, and then the celery over there.
That's
so
right.
You're not messing around. Love
Dreaded
it.
raw carrot has to go at the
Like
base.
standing back because I can just, oh, look at that steam. Oh, that looks so
All right,
good.
so we'll take that carrot and we'll put that at the bottom. Next, we're gonna do the exact same thing, but we'll work our way to the celery.
That's no joke. 2 enormous bowls worth of celery.
Yes. Then we're going to hit it with about 50 pounds of potatoes.
Oh my gosh.
And what we're gonna do is just let the kettle do all the work, as we mentioned. And we're gonna put a lid on it and just actually let it explode on a hard boil. Keep that hard boil for about a good 10 minutes. Shut it off and it's done.
It's done. Oh yeah, now that looks starting to look just like soup.
Okay.
And those are just classic crushed tomatoes.
Okay, so that's the lid.
That's the lid.
And you want to let it breathe a little bit. You have to capture the heat, so the best way
Close it
Close
off
it.
completely. Oh my goodness. And it smells so good. So good looking. And then you just can smell right away just the fragrance of,
Yeah.
like you said, the beef bone, the mirepoix, the onion, celery, carrot, and it just,
It's nice bouquet.
it's so soothing. Like that's exactly what you want on a cold winter day. Stuart, we get to sit down and sort of enjoy the fruits of our labor,
Yes,
right?
thank you so much for helping me
Oh,
too.
this was just so much fun.
So we have a cream of tomato,
Okay,
a cheese broccoli,
okay.
and a split pea and ham.
Soup Kitchen is just one of those quintessential Utah restaurants. You have 4 locations.
That's correct.
So this one that we're at, which is your commissary kitchen, which is 600 North and
420 West.
420 West. And then you've got your staple traditional Sugar House location.
That's correct. We have one on Redwood Road, 33rd South on Main Street. This one here.
And then, are you making your bread in-house?
Yeah, so where we did the noodles earlier is our bakery.
Talk to me a little bit about the soup kitchen. How long have you owned it?
My wife and I came in as a partner about a dozen years ago, and we purchased the 33rd South location as a internal franchise.
2020 hits. COVID happens.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about how.
Okay.
Talk to us a little bit about how COVID
You're in the
has
food business.
Yeah.
That's actually a hospitality business.
Yeah.
It's not what you think. It's just the opposite. You have to be hospitable to everybody, regardless of any walk of life, any income level. We lost basically all the elderlies.
Yeah.
We lost the office workers, the white collar market.
Yeah.
So we didn't see an increase in business. It dropped. But the people or the young men that are still working can still afford lunch.
Yeah.
So we just maintain that. We also have a to-go market, and that's where you start to see people order a handful of quarts here. Sometimes they mix it up. Sometimes they're taking it home to other people.
Yeah, Stuart, this has just been such an amazing experience. I mean, it's so clear that you know what you're doing. You found this niche that really, really works for you. You're serving people and you are providing this hospitality for your guests, which is just so amazing. And I'm just so grateful that you took the time to teach us how to make all of these amazing soups and that you're just nourishing Salt Lake City the way that you are.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.